what I have on my list for 2024. Welcome back to the channel. You guys know this is a channel where we talk all about the things we love, and that is handbags, because I'm just a little obsessed and we do comparisons, hauls, reviews, and things like that. So if you guys are obsessed with handbags like me, then please consider subscribing. I thought it would make sense to share my 2024 wish list for this year. Now, I've been kind of compiling, and this one is different than the ones I've had previously, just because, you know, different stage of life, I need to carry a little bit more sometimes. Plus, I think I just have a lot of smaller bags in my collection already. So I thought it would make more sense to, you know, have a variety and just get bags that fit a little bit more. So you'll see that reflected on the wish list, but you guys know I change my mind all the time. So I love doing lists of things that I potentially would want, because as the days go by, I sometimes, actually most of the times, will decide that's not exactly what I want or want to spend my money on. And it helps me helps me save just a little, and it helps me spend with more intention behind it. So for that, I'm going to share everything on my list. First item is the bag that I want the most, and that is the Goyard Bohème. I think that's how you say it, in either the green or the blue, but more likely the green. I know Goyard, there's only a few stores around. I'm probably like a handful in the US, so it's not as easy of an access. Now, I do live next to a Goyard, but it's not like super close either. So I've heard you can't really order things. I mean, I know you can't really order things online or anything like that. So plus I want to like go in the store, try it on, see if it actually will work for what I'm looking for. Now, the difference is, if you go there and they don't have the one you want or the color you want, they can't like ship it to you. I think they can, but I think it's probably like $60 to $100, depending on where you live. So for that reason, I probably wouldn't want to pay that extra shipping cost. Therefore, you would have to just go back. So it's just a little inconvenient. So I want to really make sure that that bag is something that I want before I spend time doing so. But I love that bag. It's really simple. It's just basically like a tote / hobo bag. It has like that tote essence to it, but it also has like that slouch, similar to a hobo bag. And inside is just a little pouch, similar to the St. Louis bag and all their other totes, the Artois bag. So I just want to try it on and see if that's something that I would want. Originally, I wanted the Artois bag. I think that's how you say it. But I don't know. Now I'm having second thoughts with the other one, because I feel like the other one is just a little bit more unique. I don't see it around as much. So I definitely want to go check that one out. The second bag is a big wish list, and I don't know if it's going to happen this year, just because I have a newborn now. I'm trying to be better with my money. But eventually, being a handbag lover, I do want to add the Birkin 25 to my list. But I only want it in either the standard black with gold hardware, or the standard I don't even know exactly the name of this, but like the cognac with the gold hardware, just because it's obviously a pricey bag, investment piece, and I need it to match everything. As much as I would love to have it in like fun colors, if I can only choose one, I need it in like a classic. But I do think that I eventually want to find one, and most likely, I mean, I'm not all about the Hermès journey, so I would have to go the vintage route or the pre-love route, which is totally fine. You guys know, I'm a huge fan of vintage pieces. I think if you find the right one, sometimes they're way better than the current ones in boutiques. So I just need to spend some time, find the right one for the right price. But yeah, eventually I definitely want to add one, because it is just something that is so classic and so beautiful. Third on the list is the Louis Vuitton Murakami Petite Noe. So it's just their bucket tote basically, but it's a vintage piece in the Murakami collection, and I want it in the white with the pastel colors. I think it's just so cute. Originally, my thought was using this as not like a diaper bag, but again, a bigger bag I can put like baby stuff in if needed. So I've been trying to source one for myself, and I found a couple, but I never knew how hard it was to find on the pre-loved market. I mean, I've seen a ton on Fashion File, but I feel like they're overpriced. I think they range from like 15 to 200, which is probably more than I would want to pay for this specific piece. So trying to find one for less that's in good condition, because as you guys know, when it comes to Murakami pieces, especially with the lighter like white color, sometimes there's yellowing or there's just like a lot of discoloration, which is something I don't want. I want to find like one in a pretty good condition for a fair price. So I'm still looking. It's not something that is something I need to have. What I'm afraid about this bag is one of those trendy items that I want right now, but no, I won't want later, and I'll just be sitting, you know, on a shelf somewhere. So I don't really want that to happen. So hopefully I can find one for a good deal that's in good quality that I know I'm gonna want. So right now this is on my list, but it's not priority. This bag I actually saw recently on the Louis Vuitton website, and that is the Louis Vuitton Denim collection, the carry-all bag, this one over here. There's something just about, like, I love about it. I see this as a diaper bag, to be honest, but not your traditional diaper bag, but something that can be used as a handbag as well. So, you know, I can transition it into an everyday bag once, you know, the baby phase is over. But I love it because it's really big, and I love how you can tie it and scrunch it up a little bit. But what I love most about this bag is that it comes with a strap that you can turn into or adjust into a crossbody, or you can wear it as a shoulder bag. So you get both. I love crossbody bags. I know like a lot of bags I want are shoulder bags, but it's just nice to know that you can be hands-free. And you guys know I love denim bags, and I just feel like that is such a mention to the vintage pieces that used to be. If not, I'm okay with like a vintage piece too. I had this one in the shop in Back Crush not too long ago, and I'm thinking about maybe picking one up for myself because I feel like it has the same vibe. It's just not as big as I would want it to be. But the new version, I believe, I want to say the price point is like $3,500, whereas like the vintage piece is a lot less. I just think that's a little steep for a denim bag. I know there's vachetta on the handles and the trim, but that's still really expensive, don't you guys think? Do you guys think that bag is actually worth $3,500? I guess anything if you use every single day, it's worth it. But you guys also know that as much as I say I use things every day, I do rotate bags in and out depending on where I'm going, you know, outfits and things like that. Next bag is kind of a surprise. It's not something, again, on priority, but I'm starting to love it. And I used to really not like it, but for some reason now I'm kind of loving it, and that is a Chanel 22. Again, I don't know, to be honest, I never actually tried it on, so I have to go and see. I don't know if I'll love it if I actually wore it every single day. I think it's a really like unique bag. I like the fact that it's slouchy, it's kind of casual, it'll match with all the outfits. I love the chain, with just like the leather look of it. However, I feel like it can get really heavy, and I've heard a lot of stories where the chain is and where the like leather is, the leather breaks and like rips a little bit. It doesn't happen to everyone, but it does happen to some. So I'm a little wary about that because, as you guys know, I think that bag is the increase in Chanel. I don't even know how much that bag is. It used to be like $5, I want to say. It's probably like $6 if I had to guess. But yeah, so I don't know if it is like a feasible, like realistic every single day bag, but I do understand and like it more now. And I think there's a lot of potential for it. Another one I recently discovered. Now this bag has been around for a while. I just never noticed it till I saw it on someone else's blog. But that is the YSL Jamie bag in the in the large size, I believe. Now they have a small, they have a medium, they have a large. I feel like the small doesn't give off the same vibe as the big one does. The big one just has like a different like feel to it, which I personally really like. I think it makes like a statement. It's just a basic big bag, messenger like, where it's all leather, chain, strap that you can make a shoulder or a crossbody, and it's just a flap that goes up. And inside, I think there's like one inside pocket, but other than that, I don't think like there's anything more than just that. So it is a very basic bag, and I've never seen it in person, so I can't really say it's something that I could use, because my thing is now it's not so much the big bags, it's the heavy bags. Because it's a full leather bag, I can imagine it being really heavy, that when you actually wear it, it probably does, you know, weigh you down a little bit more, which if I were to put a lot of stuff in, I don't want to feel like I'm carrying like a luggage. That's just something that I know I'll end up not using. So for that reason, I don't know. I have to go try it on, but I do like the look of it. And I think the idea of it is really nice. I don't see a lot of people with it. However, that bag isn't cheap either. I want to say it's like 4,000 something. And I feel like I'm going to spend that much. I probably wouldn't spend it on a YSL piece. Okay, the last one is a bag that's been on the internet everywhere, and that is the Row bag, the Margaux bag. They say this is the next Birkin. I don't know if that is true or false. Again, when I first saw it, I think it was on Alyssa Lenore's channel. I didn't really think much of it, but I started doing some research on it, and I do think it's just like a classic, really nice, like well-made bag. Again, never seen it in person, never tried it on. I just like the simplicity of it. I like the silhouette. I feel like it's very classic. There's like two little buckles on the side that, you know, leave open or close up. The bag inside, I think, is just like very basic, and it is, I feel like it's like a fabric inside, but the outside's all leather. I heard the leather is really nice and buttery. There's a handle. It comes with a strap. I don't know if the strap is adjustable or not. I don't think it is. And again, like, you don't know until you try it on. I believe there's a couple different sizes. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think for that, I wouldn't want the largest size. Again, don't want to feel like I'm holding a luggage. I probably want the smaller one, because I feel like even the smaller size, the shape of it will allow you to hold a lot. And again, none of these bags I really plan on using as like diaper bags per se, but just bags I can hold more stuff in. So if I wanted to put, you know, extra things, I can, versus like a smaller bag. I'm more restricted. But yeah, these are the bags currently on my wish list. I don't know if I will actually, I mean, I want to pick one out just because, you know, I feel like I haven't bought myself a bag in a while, and I would just love to pick one up. But we'll see. Again, like, I really put more thought now into bags that I purchase versus just like getting it just to get it. You know, you want to purchase the things that you will use. So that is it. That is my wish list for this year. Let's see if it changes in a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a comment below. Let me know what's on your wish list. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.